And we're rolling.
Just doing stuff.
Yep. Interesting. That's a hand pan, everyone.
It would be really hard to make eggs in that.
Yeah.
I gotta catch 5 weather boosted pokes.
That shouldn't be too hard.
No, they're but for some reason fighting type Pokemon are boosted on cloudy days, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Must be some kind of commitment thing, some kind of Joe Rogan philosophy. Betas don't go out on cloudy days.
Who does?
Only spiders do. Did you throw this at me earlier?
No, I threw it on.
Did you throw it at me earlier?
Nope.
Did it?
I would never.
Did it?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
Fucking throw this
Rabbithole
at me!
podcast. No.
If you were throwing it at a
I'm Zach.
If you're throwing it at equipment I was operating, that's throwing it
And
at
this
me.
is Jeff. And we are available on other platforms as well. Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts,
Breaker?
Pocket Cast, Radio
What the fuck
Public.
is Pocket Cast?
Podcasting apps, bro. We're available on those 6 at the moment.
Okay.
So that's...
We on iTunes?
No.
Do we matter?
We're on Google Podcasts, though, and Spotify. So
Google
there.
has their own podcast?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, there's just one thing that I want to do before we start talking about that movie we just watched.
Making an excellent throw on this hoot hoot.
Sure.
What do you want to do?
The Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Do you have it?
Did you have it?
No, was I supposed to? Shit.
No, you talked about it.
Do you have
I
it?
did. I did have it, and I was severely disappointed.
Well, you're a beta male, so...
Well, no, like the bread. The only thing that's better than Chick-fil-A is the bread. Everything else is subpar to most fucking places.
I don't value your opinion, but I respect that you...
Burger King is like the only place that I can think of that has a less good chicken sandwich.
Some of their chicken sandwiches are okay. I don't know.
Because like Popeye, it has no fucking flavor. The chicken has no flavor at all.
Sometimes I get a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. I'll get their $6 one, which is ridiculous. And sometimes I get a real serious piece of meat on there, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
I always get good chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
They have like a standard.
Yeah, Popeyes is like... I was so surprised that the comparison is even there, and I think it's just because they also put pickles on it. I guess their pickles are better, but I don't like pickles anyways. Like they seem much higher quality.
Lately, I've been enjoying pickles on a chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
I didn't used to.
it's a thing. But Popeyes definitely not better than Chick-fil-A. You can fucking fight me.
I will fucking fight you. Popeyes is the best chicken place, period.
No.
Yeah. Blastoise is a shellfish Pokemon?
I think he's called that, but it doesn't make sense.
And he's way bigger than 5'3".
He's not. They're both
Yeah,
really fucking
every time that
short.
you pull up the Pokedexes and they're like standing next to the trainer, they're like a fucking story taller than them.
They're so tiny.
So the people in the Pokemon
Hilarious.
universe are 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense at all. But
Yeah.
it's true.
And that's not really a good matchup either. Blastoise would obviously defeat Charizard.
Yeah.
Type advantage.
Except Charizard could just fly away.
Well, then you wouldn't be winning the fight.
He could fly up really high and then cook Blastoise from the sky.
He's going to get Hydro Pumped.
He could lift Blastoise into the sky
Surface
with
a
his
screen
tiny arms. Yeah, it's never been a good matchup.
Charizard's so cute. He looks like a pit bull.
Oh, he really does.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on that fucking sandwich. It was very thumbnail. It was in the thumbnail for the last podcast, so I figured there needed to be follow up.
You're very businesslike. Really think about these things.
I sure do.
I don't
Dude, I don't think anybody watched the last podcast. I don't think you did.
What was the last episode? I tried. I always watch. And once it,
There's chicken.
I want to listen to myself. Really, I do this shit for me.
Well, I normally tag you in it, but
Yeah.
I didn't this last time.
Maybe I didn't read it. Ooh. Because I was sitting there waiting for it to come out. You know what? I don't think... Did it come out this Monday?
No. We missed this last one.
But we have one the Monday afore.
Yep.
Oh, they're doing another fight companion on Joe Rogan. Those are fun. Are we the Rabbit Hole or are we Rabbit Hole?
The.
Okay. Oh. That's gonna be hard to spot. Oh, there's. Wait. I'm sorry, I gotta scroll back to that because I think I. Did you put a period at the end of our name?
Yes, I did.
That's cute.
I also made Rabbit Hole one word.
1 week ago, the new Mortal Kombat movie, Grey's Anatomy. It doesn't show that I've watched it. I didn't watch it. It has 1 view, and I'm not it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess we should just watch it right now.
Let's go ahead and get a second view going. Let's put this over here.
But look at that dope ass thumbnail. They got the chicken sandwich right there.
It's right up there.
And fucking
Thor.
Thanos is like.
Look, we got all these things, platforms we're on.
Yeah. I made that. That's why I know.
What's it sound like? Well, it's supposed to be.
Yes, this is a good podcast. The podcast where we listen to the last podcast.
Okay.
I like listening to myself on the internet. It reminds me of being on the internet.
No, we have to go find.
Who's the elf girl? I don't remember what that is.
That's Linkle.
Oh, okay. She's pretty hot. Oh, I meant to Google that. Podcast where we're supposed to be Googling things the whole time.
Yeah, but we ditched that pretty immediately when
was
we
your
realized
fault.
we just wanted to talk.
Alright.
Yeah, I brought it up. I straight up said, I like just bullshitting. Let's just do that.
Okay.
No rules.
Enter the rabbit.
Enter the rabbit. That needs to not be going well.
We are distracting. We must be really entertaining.
We're trying
I
to
can't-
talk about Kevin Smith's
I can't
new
even
movie.
do a podcast while I listen to our podcast. It's not good background podcast.
No.
No, we really demand attention.
But Jane Silent Bob Reboot. We watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there for the
Did we
whole
go
thing.
to it?
You talked over some of it. It was kind of hard to keep up.
What? What do you mean? It's like a movie that you don't really got to pay that close of attention to.
Oh, I wanted to be.
Might miss a couple jokes.
I wanted to be. I'm not gonna fall out of this chair. I wanted to be swole up in them emotional moments and tear jerkers. I want to be right there with them.
I hated those
I wanted
moments.
to feel it. I like to cry.
Hated it.
Hated it.
Hated those moments. It just felt
Hated it.
gross to me. It's like worse than watching people fuck. It's just too intimate.
I just really hate watching people fuck. I don't know. It's close.
I just mean intimacy-wise. I'd rather watch people fuck than have all those emotions.
Oh god, what if you
Gross.
were really watching two people have like couple sex? It's
I don't
fucking
know.
weird, right?
I mean, yeah, it'd be weird, but at the same time, I feel like I'd be more comfortable with that. I mean, these just random emotional situations.
I was really worried that we were actually going to see some kind of sex scene with his wife. That type of masturbating on film is just too egregious. I don't want to... Motherfucker. Did you throw that at me? Did you?
Just sitting here twirling this paperclip and then it flew out
You
of
don't
my
need to
hands.
explain it to them. Did you throw that at me?
Yes.
Fucking thrower. Fucking sick of you, Zach. I don't want to scratch Aaron's bowl. Well, this is mine now.
Anyways.
protect your face, but don't cover your mouth. Unless you're going to cough.
We're just catching those hater tots.
Get some fucking cough on them hater tots. Catch a COVID.
But yeah. There was a lot in that movie that just was like... There was a lot that I really loved about that movie. A lot of like really hilarious stuff. But then there was the stuff where it's like... I feel like I'm too old for a lot of the shit that I do.
Yeah.
Where it's like, let's do all these emojis and the eggplant stuff and like references to things that are like, okay, this is references to Gen Z stuff, and I feel like I'm too old to
He's too
for
old.
this. Like, yeah, it was uncomfortable that they were dealing with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was too old to handle it, like, really cleverly. There was some old man shit in there.
Yeah.
For sure. And he's pushing 50, so that kind of makes sense.
It's true. But there's a lot of stuff there where I'm like, maybe stay in your fucking lane, bro. I mean, he was in his lane a lot in this movie, obviously.
Yeah.
But then there is the stuff where it's like, you know, trying to look at it from... It's like they were trying to go to a perspective of like a teenager that would be watching this movie that didn't watch this movie because his fans are older than that now.
Yeah, we're on the younger end of his fans.
Yeah.
And that stuff, like,
And I'm almost 30.
I'm getting there. I think I'll make it.
Well, that's good.
I'll get to 30.
All right.
I'll reassess what I want from there.
Well, there you go.
Because I think I'll want to stop, to be honest.
I mean, judging by all these people's faces in this movie, I think I want to stop about right now.
Yeah. Dude.
Look, time, bro. Time.
And you look younger in your other movies that you're in now. It's just, I guess Kevin Smith doesn't do makeup or he does too much makeup. It's fucking...
Yeah, like even Jay, like, got those lines on his face, man. It's like, jeez.
Yeah, he had too much foundation on him. It's just a little silly.
Yeah, I don't know. And Ralph Garman always looks like he's wearing makeup.
Yeah, he also always looks a little bloated.
He looks like he's wearing, like,
Down
musical
syndrome.
makeup. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, he's got blush on or some shit. All the time. He almost looks like a ventriloquist dummy.
He does. You think his cameo is going to lead to other work? You think he stole the screen?
Garman?
Yeah. When's Garman going to get a good break?
I mean, he does stuff.
He does. Yeah, have that back.
Okay.
If you're responsible with it.
Ha!
God damn it!
No. Yeah, I don't know. I want Hollywood Babylon back.
I can't believe that they don't still do it.
If they do, I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
They had another Black Man Beyond the other day.
Yeah.
A dog chewed on this stick. Or maybe a pothead chewed on this stick.
Or maybe it was you!
I have not chewed on this stick.
Okay.
Not yet. This one looks less chewed. Probably get some marks on that. Who chews on these things? Oh, fucking idiot.
I don't know. People with oral fixations.
There were a lot of pantomime blowjobs in this film, which I would expect.
Yeah. It kind of like... Whenever the first trailer for this came out, because I still wasn't like sure that he was going to make it, because there's been talk of Clerks 3 and the Mallrats show and all that stuff. In the past, it never came to fruition, so I really wasn't sure that this was going to get made. And then when the first trailer came out, I was like, I feel like comedy has moved past this point.
Yeah, this looks like a Kevin Smith film, and I used to not be able to say anything looked like a Kevin Smith film.
Yeah.
Because it felt like his style was not unique enough. But the people lifting up into a static two-shot, and then just two people bantering against one person.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm sitting there, like, watching the scene where they have, like, Method and Redman there, and it's like, they're not even in the same place.
No.
No, this is them probably riffing, and then Kevin and Jay later on responding to the riffing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're even in the same place. There was a lot of that, where it's like, are they even in the same location? Like, at all? Like, even some of the stuff with Affleck seemed that way for a lot of it. It was like, well, that's weird. But then they finally cut to a shot where they're all there, and it's like, okay, maybe more of this, so it doesn't seem so split, I guess.
That's the point of the Kevin Smith movie, is for them to sit there and deliver monologues that are kind of funny.
Yeah.
And we got that. And I did see a visual gag that I haven't seen in a long time. Harley slips under frame and then comes back behind somebody.
Oh.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. There was some good bits in there. Like, I really liked the Clerks one. Thought that was cool.
Which
We're just calling
right,
black and white.
black and white. Yeah. That's fine.
And then Jay and Silent Bob turned black and white. That was funny. Good stuff.
A lot of heart. A lot of art.
Yeah, but there was also a lot of stuff in there, like the lamp shading. They lamp shaded so hard in this movie, which, like, that's what they did with the first one.
Do you mean hanging a lantern?
I don't know. It might mean the same
Talking
thing.
about when they're calling attention to the fact that the plot doesn't need to be doing what it's doing and that it's silly, and the characters know it's silly, but they have to do it. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
I've never heard it called that before.
Yeah, hang a lantern on it.
Yep. Doing that shit, there was a lot of that, but that's what the original Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was.
That's because they were fourth wall breaking.
Yeah, a whole lot.
And the movie's got a ridiculous premise, so we can just not have the movie if they're not going to do it.
Well, yeah.
Can't take itself too seriously.
No, I feel like this movie actually did take itself too seriously.
Really?
In a couple instances, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was fucking wrong.
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was so good.
Not according to this thumbnail.
You making a bad thumbnail right now?
No, it's
Negative
just on the
Ned.
screen there.
Alright.
It's just there.
How vain are you looking at us?
Ah, yes. Nah, it was good. It was better than I expected, actually.
Yeah, it picked up. I was kind of getting nervous that I was going to be bored because the first 20 minutes we were just kind of like stomping on old territory.
Yeah.
And I was like, I do want to hear this, but I also, you could have emailed me that, and I don't know if I need to be in a meeting right now.
Yeah. And then the whole, like, I don't know, there was just a lot of stuff that felt awkward to me. Like, almost cringy to me. And a lot of it has to do with Harley.
Yeah.
And I hate that, because, like, it actually, like, she was better than I expected her to be. Honestly, but whenever they did the introductions and stuff, I'm like,
Yeah. She just reminds me too much of my niece.
leaning into this, like,
Angsty.
it felt like they were
Obnoxious
leaning too
shithead.
far into, like, the, almost like a girl power thing. By, like, being like, and it's a bunch of girls, and they're kind of like the fucking point of the movie at this point, and all this stuff, and it's like, okay, but they didn't go, like, super overboard.
No.
Which
I
I was
pleased with that.
very happy with. Because, like, the fact that Supergirl is in this movie made me feel like, are they gonna fucking do this Supergirl bullshit? Ugh. But they didn't. So that was good.
No, and a lot of the cringe stuff kind of stands on the premise of they have to. They would be missing the point if they didn't make a bunch of cringy reboot jokes, because that's the point of the movie.
Well, some of them were done really cleverly
Yeah,
or interestingly, and then there was some other stuff where it was like, yeah, all right.
reboots are stupid and hacky, and this had some stupid hacky moments,
Yeah.
but they were fun. We were getting to see our friend Kev again.
Yeah.
I missed him.
Right. In all that time when he was doing Supergirl.
For a globetrotting film, a cross-trekking film, like, they didn't go to as many locations as I would have liked.
Yeah, it felt like there was a big jump, like, with the fucking KKK thing. That felt like such a huge leap to me, and with the whole thing of the girls and the guys basically being on the same team there at the end, where they're like, okay, we're getting along now, I guess. Because, like, they saved them from the KKK, which, okay, makes sense. But, like, it just feels like everything happened a little too fast in that moment.
Yeah.
It almost felt unearned. Like, I don't know. That whole bit was just weird. The whole KKK thing was just fucking weird.
I liked it.
I like it in itself, but, like, as part of the movie, it feels weirdly rushed and disconnected.
Yeah, so the first Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, they go to a lot of places and do a lot of things that don't really matter.
Yeah.
And I wish we had more of that. And they did a few of those in this, and one of those was the KKK thing.
Yeah. But it did feel like the movie was kind of like going at a certain pace, and then right there it was just like, and now we're going to jump a few steps in character development between the two groups.
Yeah, we're going to land the movie.
Yeah. And here we are, and there you go.
And they landed it. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
Real twist ending.
Was. Yeah. What the fuck? But alright. Didn't have anything that outlandish in the first one, I don't think.
Click Commander. The Fugitive reference.
No, sure, that's fine. But
That
was all built up to.
Yeah.
With the end of this, it's like Russian spy taking over Comic-Con.
Well, Morris Day in the fucking Times was a surprise.
That's true, but that felt more just like a thing for the credits, essentially.
Yeah.
Versus this, which was like, this is part of the story.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It was weird, but I liked it.
This movie was smaller than the last one.
Yeah. And man, they had like, oof, so many puns. Just Ben Affleck sitting there with the kid. Fucking Gone Girl, Justice League. Other shit that he said.
The Town, Argo,
The
Fuck
Town,
Yourself.
Argo, yeah. Just cram all that in there.
Shameless.
I was in all these movies. Go watch those too. Was that one that he did that flopped? He should have said, We Are the
Jersey
Night.
Girl? Oh.
Jersey Girl's a good movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Fuck fight, bro.
It's a good fucking movie. People talk shit on it a lot, but it's like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know why Kevin talks that much shit about it, because it's not a bad film.
He likes to self-deprecate.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard a lot of cop-out references in this movie.
Yeah, there's a few.
Button my fly.
I mean, I wish that shit would just stop, though.
Cop-out references?
Yes. No, the self-deprecation bullshit. I hate that so much.
You mean globally? You want people to stop as a culture?
Yeah. Yeah. Because honestly, there's so much stuff. Like, I'll be on Reddit. I'll just be going through stuff, and someone will, like, post something where it's like, oh, here's some art that I made. I'm pretty shit, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, do you fucking stop? Just say, hey, I made this thing.
Oh, God. John's the worst for fucking fishing for compliments. The dude can't fucking draw the back of his hand without being like, let's look at art.
Yeah, it's like, just seriously, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna be like, oh, look at this thing that I made that people will like, it's like, don't sit here and be like, I know it's bullshit, of blah 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 blah. It's like, nah, just fucking put it out there. And Kevin Smith's been doing it for years. He's like, yeah, I know I made that shit movie once. I know I'm dumb, but here's this new thing I made, but I'm stupid, right? It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You have like a very, very like into your shit fan base. Like, just chill out and just be like, hey, here's the next thing I made. Don't be an asshole about it, but like, you don't gotta sit there and be. I'm so sick of the fucking self-deprecation culture in general.
I'm really sick of everybody, actually.
You know what? That's fair. Fuck people.
Even people who are just like, here's my new thing, super proud, fucking hashtag bless, hashtag grind, fucking every day.
Don't gotta go that far.
Nah, you guys are assholes. I'm still gonna drop a like on this, but
I'm just like, just put your shit out there. If people like it, they like it. You don't gotta sit here and be like, I know I'm dumb. I know I'm blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, now you seem dumb. Like,
No, you're right. You're dumb. This is shit, and you're shit.
yeah. Why should I care about this thing you're making if you don't seem to care about this?
I
thing
really
you're making?
miss being anonymous on the internet. Really, really, really miss being anonymous on the internet. Because I would totally stop by those places and be like, you're right, it's dog shit and you're dog shit.
Well, get on Reddit. You can have an anonymous account. I do.
Fucking edgelords. Yeah, I'll get on Reddit, fuck it. I just don't want my employers to find me being an asshole. I think about that sometimes. When I'm about
Well, no, you can be completely anonymous, bro.
drop a hot fucking comment on my parents' post, and they're like, they're gonna see this, and they're gonna think I'm a shithead. I miss starting shit on the internet. The internet sucks now. It's just real life extended. It's too much shit on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The internet does suck. Fuck
This
this.
sucks. Let's fucking get out of here.
Let's go outside and get the coronavirus.
I think
Wuhan?
fresh air's fine. Coronavirus is getting real as shit out here. Fucking Pokemon Go has cut the egg hatching distance in half. They've cut the
Then my
Pokestop.
shit should be hatched by now.
They've cut the Pokestop time down, so you don't have to go to as many Pokestops. for 1 gold you can get 30 incense, limited time purchase.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, because they don't want to be, partially responsible for spreading corona.
Yeah. Huh.
The game was like, go outside, make friends, and now they're like,
Maybe don't.
yeah.
In fact, maybe you should just have a Switch and you can play at home.
Yeah.
Just play the normal Pokemon games at home.
Let's all go back to console games, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking love console games.
Hell yeah. I've been playing Pokemon Yellow.
I've been playing Symphony of the Night because Konami put it out for $3
yeah.
mobile.
Nice.
And it's a good port. It's a good mobile port. It is a little hard to hit the buttons sometimes because, it's a fucking phone screen. But, yeah, it's been really good.
That's dope. I've been playing Pokemon Yellow and realizing I don't like it as much as I like Red.
Yeah.
Because, the choice is just here's your Pikachu, and it follows you around everywhere. And you have to check its dumb face to see if it's happy or not.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's
My brother got yellow. I had red.
Yeah, I think I like those ones better. But I chose to get the more off-brand ones, so that way I can get the remakes in the future instead. So I'm going Yellow, Crystal, and then for 3rd generation, Emerald, and probably Leaf Green or some shit.
I had Crystal. I had Gold and Crystal.
Yeah, I have Gold currently. I've only ever played all the way through Silver. So, and now I have Crystal.
Crystal's dope. Get that Suicune, boy.
Oh, I will.
Get that fucking Suicune.
Even though I like
Sweet.
other ones better. Suicune is the one I like the least.
Bitch.
Is he your favorite one?
Yeah, because I loved Crystal.
Is he the only one in
I
there?
didn't catch... No, you can encounter Entei and Raikou, but I didn't catch him. I only caught Suicune. He's an event.
Gotcha.
He's at the bottom of the Ho-Oh Tower.
Oh.
Yep.
Spoilers.
Well, fucking deal with it. Figured it.
Raikou's my favorite one.
And he's electric. Right.
I think he just has the coolest face.
I don't even really remember what he looks like.
He looks like a saber-tooth tiger.
Remember what Entei looks like because he's in Pokeballs and Smash Brothers. Are you retrieving a real-world item?
I am retrieving a real-world item.
You could just Google what he looks like.
Oh, why would I do that?
I don't know. It's kind of the point of the podcast. It was once. What is this brown shit on the table? Is that Corona?
Yes.
Is that barbecue sauce? Soy sauce?
I don't know. It's probably soy sauce.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got a little badge.
Yeah, I got a little pin that I usually wear to work on my badge.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Got to put it out there. I am a man working in an office, and I love Pokemon. There's a girl there, though, that has a fucking, shaman pin thing, and I'm like, yo, that's a Pokemon.
You hit on her?
That's crazy. No.
You'll have one thing in common. It's time to fight.
That's all right.
I told the girl at work yesterday, I was wearing these pants at work yesterday, and she had an almost identical pair of flannel pants. And I said, and this is what I told her, I said, if we're both going to wear the same pants, I'll have to take mine off.
We're both wearing the same pants. Here, step on in. Oh, look at that. Sexual harassment. Fired.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people heard me. She laughed. She flirts.
Oh.
I can't guess her age, so it's complicated.
64-ish, probably.
She got her gray hair in really early. She's not really wrinkly.
I
in
knew a
the
guy
face,
like that once.
but she has kind of a broader face anyway. But there's not really wrinkling. Body's holding together. She just looks old, but she also looks young. I can't figure it out.
Younger than Ellen Pompeo?
Who is that?
From Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, God. Is she gray? Dude, how old is that bitch? Dude, she is so
That's
fucking
basically
awful.
what we talked about the whole last podcast. We don't need to go back to
I
it.
hate Grey's Anatomy. Oh, my God. And all the people involved. You know what's happening at Seattle Grace right now? Fucking, they're all dead from Corona.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, Washington's the big outbreak state right now. My buddy had to cancel his wedding.
My Corona. Yeah?
Yep. All the family, all of his wife's family were like, no, we're not coming there. So
Yeah, I heard Washington was having a bad time.
Yeah, and my buddy delivers pizzas out there.
Apparently Ohio's having a bad time right now, too.
Yeah, fuck Ohio. Flyover state.
Well, they're also coming up with really good techniques for checking for the virus, apparently.
Oh, you just ask people if they have it. Fucking stupid.
Got it, bro.
No, I heard the test is a mouth swab, but it costs $1,000.
I heard it was $3,300.
Yeah, I also heard that Trump is working with insurance companies to reduce the cost.
Wow, I bet that's not true.
Well, he made a speech about it. You watch Philip DeFranco still?
What does that mean? He can say anything he wants.
He can, and he does.
He sure fucking Covfefe, everybody. No, I stopped watching Phil. I mean, I watch his podcast, or listen to his podcast rather. I stopped watching his shit because I'm like, this is just making me hate humanity.
You're that against the
I
news
just
that you
said
won't even watch Philly D.
No, I get my news from other sources.
Twitter.
No, why would I be on Twitter?
That's true. Twitter is a dumpster fire.
No, there's other shows that I listen to in podcast form about the news.
What are they? Because I'm not...
Internet Today! That's a good one.
I thought I booked that domain name all the times I was going to host a daily show on the internet.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I have
It
another
used to
idea.
be
and I'm scared to
ETC
say.
News.
I don't want to.
They're good. Yeah, I stopped doing the Philip DeFranco thing because he just... I like him, but his show just depressed me all the fucking time.
Yeah, he covers the news, bud.
Yeah, I get that. But he covers it in a way that, like, he covers it in the best way possible, but I need more humor. I need more humor when being dealt bad news. So, instead of it being like, alright, so there was a shooting again, and now we gotta talk about it. It's like, fuck the world!
Fucking, let's just jump into it.
Let's not jump into it. Don't you pull me in there, DeFranco.
Let's make fun of these dead people.
Let's talk about, like, obviously you gotta talk about it, but, can we get to something nice right afterwards at least?
Yeah, today and awesome.
Yeah, but it's never awesome enough to cover up what he's talking.
Yeah, and I either know about it already or don't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like him, but I just kind of stepped away from his main show.
Well, fuck him then. He's dead to me.
Me too.
I was going to host a daily show multiple times.
I believe you.
One day I might do it when I get on the internet. I also want to do PBS.
PBS?
Yeah, I just want to do PBS.
Do you just want to be on PBS?
No, I want to do it.
Penis butt
I
sex?
want to do internet public broadcasting. And I think John will do This Old House, and I'll do the eccentric guy that talks about movies between playing the movie.
I don't understand.
And then we'll need our own Sesame Street, and I'll probably have to crowdsource that. Yeah. I think
Just nod and
I think
smile.
it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea.
I don't know what you're trying to accomplish.
You could be Bob Ross.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. You could be the Raging Cajun.
don't know what that is.
He does cooking show.
Oh, okay. How about we mix them together?
We'll have
I'll
Nate.
paint with bullshit.
Is this a fucking joke to you?
Yes. I'll paint with food. Or I'll paint food!
Fuck you.
I'll do both!
I'm trying to imitate something that already exists, but do it on the internet and put my face on it.
Yeah. So you gotta do it better because it's on the internet, bro. So painting food would be a thing. That's taking it up a level.
When we do our Sesame Street ripoff, you're going to be Grover because of this conversation.
I don't know if that's an insult or what.
Yeah, it's a demotion for sure.
Yeah, Grover's not great.
Yeah.
But Super Grover...
Okay. See where you're going with this.
Super Grover's a thing. It's just Grover with a cape.
Well, let's see what Google has to say about that. Okay, Google. Super Grover.
According to Wikipedia, Grover, also known as Super Grover and Grover Monster, is a Muppet character on the popular television show Sesame Street.
I have no idea how I remember that at all. I didn't even watch much Sesame Street when I was a child.
Now that I'm seeing it, I definitely remember Super Grover.
Yeah.
Way to go, Francos. Great show. Great show. The first appearance was in 1967. Jesus.
Damn.
That's not even the history of Sesame Street. That's the first appearance of Grover.
Damn. When did Sesame Street start?
Okay, Google.
Grover, S.
Shut
first
the
appearance
fuck
on
up.
the Ed Sullivan
Okay,
Ed
Google.
Sullivan Show.
Sesame Street start time?
7 a.m.
That's not going to give me what I want. Public Broadcasting Financing Act of 1970. Sesame Street debuted on May 1st, 1970, I guess. But
That doesn't make sense. Where was Grover?
he was on the Ed Sullivan Show. I guess as an independent Frank Oz character.
Weird. I mean, he is just Yoda. It's the same voice.
Some kind of court case nonsense. Okay, Google. When was the first episode of Sesame Street?
The air date of the first episode of Sesame Street is November 10th, 1969.
69.
69. Wait, November what?
November 10th, right before November 11.
Wow. That's crazy. That's 12 days before JFK died.
Oh, really? Think it's related?
Grover did it.
Super.
This makes
Grover.
perfect sense. Super Grover. That's why all the bullets are fucked up. Makes perfect sense.
Flying too fast and created a time paradox and had to go back and stop himself from shooting fucking JFK.
We figured it out, everyone.
I figured it.
Let me add that to the list.
Is that what you're doing? You got a doc over there?
Yep. So that way I don't have to listen to the whole fucking podcast while I'm figuring out what the tags are.
So that computer's not even for Googling.
I have other shit open right now.
How are we supposed to get into a rabbit hole if you're not paying attention?
Our whole life is a rabbit hole, bro.
Your rabbit hole. We'll fucking pull a rabbit out of your hole. We'll put a fucking
Too
hat on
late.
it.
I already did.
I'm gonna put the rabbit back in there. Then I'll put
I
a
already
hat.
did.
I'll put a hat on your hole with a rabbit in it.
Good.
Asshole.
Silly rabbit. Assholes are for kids.
You know, 2 rabbits can make 700 pounds of meat a year.
Nope.
Heard that.
Doubt. Like, yeah, they shit out a lot of kids, but that many?
Heard it on Rogan.
Alright. Way to cite your source.
He was watching another weirdo on YouTube that is self-sustaining, and he farms rabbits because he mates them and eats the meat. It makes 700 pounds of meat a year.
Don't think that would probably just be 2 rabbits.
Well, of course, their offspring also mate, so it comes from 2 rabbits.
Okay.
Yeah, just inbred rabbit burgers. You live on that. And some cud.
I mean, makes sense. I don't think I've ever eaten a rabbit, but it probably tastes good.
Yeah.
It's
probably
meat. I
Get
fucking
some
love
nuggets.
meat.
Yeah, I want to eat a rabbit.
Bet it's probably a bit gamey.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
It's just typing okay, Google a bunch.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay,
gonna
Google.
search?
Okay, Google. Siri.
You're supposed to respond
Okay,
to me when
Google.
I talk to you.
Oh, sorry,
What is
everybody.
this result?
What am I going to ask you? Okay, Google.
Rabbits.
Near me.
According to Wikipedia,
I only got
are
rabbits.
small mammals.
Start over, bitch.
That's a small
Okay.
mammal.
Okay, Google. Rabbits near me. There's Bunny's Onion Burger. It's on Meridian. Okay, Google.
I've been there before.
Okay, Google. Bitch, listen to me. Okay, Google. Where can I eat a fucking rabbit? Brantish, why the fuck do people hate eating rabbit? Reddit is trash.
Because they're cute. Reddit is trash, but I also love it.
Rabbit and Robot. Books on Google. Here's a quote from the book. It's a young adult fiction novel by Andrew Smith. Its name is Rabbit, Robot, 2018. Fucker fucking fuck Satan. Stand still so I can eat you. Satan fuck. I'll admit it. I was a little scared, but I didn't want to seem scared and ...
Well then.
What is this book?
Sounds like trash to me.
And as Reverend Bingo got closer and closer to us, a bell rang over the ship's sound system, and Rabbit and Mooney came on, singing a song about eating. You want to sing the song?
Eating is dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let it protect us from copyright issues.
It's just the Honeycomb song.
Well, go check out Rabbit and Robot on Google Reads. You can buy the ebook for $10.
Wow. Hi, Audible. Today, this is not brought by Audible.
We're not brought to you by fucking anybody.
We're brought to you by us. And Anchor.
We're doing this for ourselves, bitch.
It's true.
Distraction. Disruptive distractions. You want to play us a tune? What are you going to put in that hole? Oh, getting under the table with it. Send us to a dream world. I guess to play it from here. Shit.
Anyways. I was gonna say something and then got hella distracted.
Fuck are we doing again?
I'm talking.
Yeah.
It's a podcast. What time is it?
You're trying to get out of this thing already, are you?
41 minutes.
41 minutes?
No, we still got 20 minutes left.
Okay.
I'm just seeing if we should start a some kind of topic and or not. But we got time.
I had some topics I wanted to prepare, but I didn't prepare them.
Well, you just talked about a book. You read any good books? You heard any good books?
Fuck no.
You watch books?
No, I don't watch a fucking book.
Why haven't you been watching any
I'm
books?
surprised we're not watching a book right now.
God, I've gone through so many books recently.
You've been reading?
I've been listening at work.
Oh, yeah.
I spend $50 a month on audiobooks.
No.
Thanks, Audible.
Jesus, you could drink on that money.
Yeah, but I don't.
Well, it's probably better to read a book anyway.
Yeah. I just finished the entire Dexter series.
Dexter's Lab?
Nope. Dexter the show.
Dexter's Lab.
Nope, the other one. The killer guy who kills killers?
God, that guy looks fucking stupid. I hate his whole
Which
face.
one?
Michael C. Clarke or whatever the fuck.
Michael C. Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got kind of a dumb face.
He does have a super dumb face.
But also kind of an attractive face.
Man, I fucking hate his voice.
But the books! There was 8 of them, and I read them all. With my ears.
Did you read them or someone read it to you?
I've read the first 3. I own the first 4 books, but...
They good?
Yeah. They are super well written. Like, very entertainingly well written. Like, he's very sarcastic. And also, like, kind of Aspergery. Like, doesn't understand humans at all. So it's really interesting to see, like, shit broken down from an outside perspective of just how dumb humans are.
I like that type of thing.
Yeah. It's very well done. And, it ends really fucking weird. I'm not going to spoil it, but...
Eat somebody? No.
No, it's a very, like, abrupt ending that is, like, much better than how the fucking show ended.
If you eat someone, I better find the asshole and the dick on the scrap plate, alright? I catch you eating crawfish, I better catch some fucking shells on the plate, alright?
What?
You have some fucking chicken wings, you have a plate of bones when you're done, alright? You eat a person, fucking, I better see the dick in that pile of bones, alright? You don't fucking eat the dick.
But
okay?
why?
Eat the fucking dick unless you're gonna stuff it with haggis or something.
I mean, I'm not eating any people, so...
You can do a sausage sleeve out of that, depending on what kind of stretch they got on the
I
junk.
do love meat, though. I don't know. Humans seem really gross, though.
Yeah.
Seems like something I wouldn't want to eat.
Yeah, hunters talk about this.
Especially Americans.
Hunters talk about this. They could tell, like, obviously, like, wild game, like bears, they'll get into berry bushes, and sometimes their fat will be purple.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it'll be berry.
Is this some Joe Rogan knowledge? I know he was out hunting bears.
Oh yeah, of course I heard it on Rogan. We fucking hear everything on Rogan. I just need to hear someone talking sometimes, and Rogan's got 18 hours of podcasts a week, so I just put a Rogan on.
That's true.
Yeah. But
I switch back and forth between podcasts and audiobooks, so I'm pretty set. A lot of the time I'll have like 2 weeks worth of podcasts just lined up.
But the point is that you taste like what you eat, and we eat nothing but bullshit.
Yeah,
And we
lots
have
of chemicals.
disgusting, nasty fat.
Yep, especially in America.
My pants
I
on
mean,
fine.
just look around. Even like a lot of the people with like the least fat percentage still just looks like doesn't look like it'd be good to eat.
Yeah,
Like fat is flavor, but at the same time, there's a limit.
my body's got terrible food and alcohol waste and smoke. I'm just disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not much better. I'm not full of alcohol.
Bicep
Smoke, but...
though, getting my fucking kitty.
Oh yeah, got some good biceps, bro. Oh, looking so swole,
I'm
bro.
getting desk swole at work. Get that desk fitness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do these 20-pound kettlebell reps at my desk for probably 3 or 4 more weeks. I'll move up to 35 pounds. Plan to get to 60 before I'm swole as shit. Be scary as fuck when they fire me.
Like how you're planning for them already to fire you.
Always. But before I leave, I'll have written a book on desk fitness because I'm becoming an expert.
Desk fitness.
Fitness whole
Desk fitness. If my job wasn't so like sporadic, I would probably do something similar. But I happen to move around a lot.
You can't carry a kettlebell.
No. Not when I'm going from a computer to having to stand at a scanner to having to go and sort shit to having to like move shit around. Nah. That's why I have to go to the gym.
You can put weights
Which
on
is
your body.
bullshit recently. I need to find a new place. There's a place right up the street that's apparently really cool that's way cheaper than what I'm dealing with now. So I'll probably do that. Because I'm at the YMCA right now and it's $40 a month and their fucking weight room is trash.
Well, shit.
Yeah. I was using it for swimming, but then I got eczema on my hands. He's like, stop swimming, stop washing your hands so much. Because I would wash my hands like 10 times a day. And then, the whole coronavirus thing happened, and now everyone's like, wash your fucking hands all the time. And I'm like, I can't wash them enough.
I'm not listening to those people. I've started washing my hands in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because I didn't used to.
I wash my
I'm
hands
not a
before
hand
I
washer.
eat and or after I go to the bathroom. But the big thing is, like, at my job, or the shit that I'm touching constantly, whenever I started working there, I'm like, I have to wash my hands, like, every fucking break, no matter what. Because it just, like, I've never been, like, a germaphobe or anything. And then it's just, like, it's so fucking gross. Because people are spiteful fucks. They don't want to pay their shit. They're like, here, have this form that's ripped into pieces. Figure it out. Here, have this form that's covered in snot or blood or shit. Could be any of those things.
Can't you find those people for sending contaminants through the mail?
I'm sure they could. But that's not really a thing that happens.
Fucking report them.
Yeah. Yeah. People are dumb. That was the working title of last podcast. People are fucking dumb.
You know what?
So it says in the thumbnail.
It's because of our expectations of them. We expect them to be dumb.
My expectations are like, no, I don't expect them to be dumb. I'm still blown away by how dumb people are. It's like, why? Because I don't feel like I'm that dumb. I think that's the issue.
Oh, I'm fucking great.
Like, I look at myself and most of the people that I hang out with, at least, and sit here and go like,
Oh.
would we do that?
No, we are paragons of mediocrity.
Is that a thing that we would do?
There is one person.
Are
in
we
our
that
social
fucking
circle.
dumb?
Well, there's 2 people. Well, there's some people we know. Yeah, there's some people that are fucking. Every time I see someone doing fucking dumb shit, I fucking just 2 people are coming to mind right now.
I mean, it's
Step
not
away
unheard
from
of, but like most of the people that I hang out with in any kind of capacity are fucking smarter than what most of these people are doing. How are you gonna fucking walk up to the door and me be like, can't come in this way, you have to use the public entrance? And they're like, well, they let me in over here. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, why would I lie to you? Why would I lie that you can't come in this fucking door? Use the public entrance that says public entrance. See these doors? All have big old stop signs on them? You can't get through.
I just made it very clear to people when I was working security. If you could get into this door, you wouldn't ask me for help.
Yeah. It's like,
Go front.
yeah, use the fucking public entrance. Idiots. I'm not lying to you. What? Why?
You see this guy a lot?
So many people. When I take my break, I go sit on these benches out front and, you know, just chill, fucking listen to music, talk to my friends that are there, and just chill out. And there's always people trying to go in the wrong fucking door. It's like, y'all are dumb. Stop it. I'm gonna get a fucking security guard out here with a gun. It's gonna happen.
Can when you're here? I don't know, can you?
I don't know. Is there a
I'm
big
sorry.
stop sign that says no public entrance?
I'm sorry, may I go in here?
No. GTFO, bro.
Doesn't it say you can't on the door and then you can't open it because you're not worthy to lift the hammer? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Bye. People. So what else have you been up to?
I've been editing. October, one Alex from Scandalous Tales wanted to do a short film for the Black Film Festival.
That you're too white to be in, but
Well, I wasn't in it. I was the cinematographer and did all the post-production.
yeah, but aren't you supposed to be black?
Well, what I was hoping was that they wouldn't ask me they wouldn't assume my race, and then they would put Best Black Cinematographer on the trophy, and then I would come up to receive it.
And then you'd be like, and I got my N-word card.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, that's so
Who
fun.
wants to give me a blunt and a 40? Or something racist?
Yeah, that's racist.
Yeah, dude. And really, I think people are more likely to find me with a blunt and a 40 than just walking.
I mean, I don't know about the blunt, but the 40 for sure, bro. You
Oh, yeah.
got 40s in your pants right now.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love side pocket. Put it in my side pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know much poorer people that are, like, not willing to drink the shit that you are.
yeah, I've got some real white trash tendencies.
Man, it's like back when I used to live in the trailer park. I could definitely see you living right next to me.
This is why I can't get promoted at work. People know I'm too silly for shit.
I refuse to be promoted at work. They're like, hey, we got stuff for people to become leads. And I'm like, oh, look, more work? Whew. No, thank you.
Well, team lead at my position would be an $8,000 pay raise, so that's worth it.
I'm not sure what mine is. I think it is... I think looking at it was... I don't know. I don't remember.
I would hit that 45 grand, son.
Damn.
It'd be good. I'm at the 37 right now. It ain't bad.
Yeah.
It was decent money.
But it's also terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I nailed the interview, and they were like, we were really surprised to meet you. And I was like, I've worked here the whole time this place has been a thing. And they're like, yeah, you're a call center, though. We don't really recognize people much. But you're a real good position for the next time you have a team lead opening.
Damn.
And then I was like, any points of improvement? And he's like, no, you did great. And I stood up and was wearing sleep pants at work again.
Probably don't do that.
So he said, sit back down, actually. And he said, we would take you more seriously if you dressed and behaved more professional.
Were you wearing your fucking narwhal pants?
No.
I love those pants so much. It's so funny because when I was working on the Pixar stuff originally before I changed the designs, like I was coming up with character designs for us, and I found the pattern of those fucking pants and I put them on you.
That's funny.
I feel like I still got that picture somewhere. Maybe
still have
I'll
those
put it in the
pants.
thumbnail or something.
I still have the pants.
Yes.
They've got a mud stain on the leg because Bear jumped on me while he was muddy. But
Gross.
yeah. I love the baby bear, though.
I don't. He's my least favorite.
Wow, Bear's my favorite. And since my dogs can't stay out of my trash can, I kind of prefer Bear to my dogs. I started putting bleach in my trash can so it wouldn't smell like food, so they wouldn't be tempted to get into it. I don't know how much bleach Sadie drank last night. keeping an eye on her.
Not while you're here.
Well, I hope she dies quietly.
Jesus.
I love her,
Yeah?
but it's getting redundant to pick up my trash can every time I go back in the house. Not even when I'm gone. They did it while I was eating in my room. Just tore it down.
Well, why are you eating in your room?
They're animals. I don't have chairs in my living room anymore. They ate all my furniture. So I've got one computer chair in my room. Let's not go into how I live. It's not good. Let's skip this. It's fucking depressing.
Oh, dogs. I love dogs, but I would have the hardest time dealing with them.
Anyway, we submitted Pharmacos into Dead Center, so I'm going back through and fixing the audio and doing the sound design for it, and doing some little recuts because I wasn't really happy with the first cut. But I promised her when we started shooting I would not do a single second of post-production, and then she didn't hire anybody, and we had to get it ready for the festival in 6 days. So I spent 6 days without sleeping getting it ready for the festival as best I could. And then we wound up dropping out of the Black Film Festival because the person running it is a fucking dink.
Wow, that sounds like a bunch of fucking nonsense.
Oh, it was a lot of drama. But we're submitted to Dead Center. We've already submitted for the... it's already submitted. We haven't been selected. They're not doing selections until the start of April. So we submitted under rough cut rules. And I'm supposed to email that lady once the final version is uploaded.
Alright.
Yep. Been busting hard ass on it.
Yeah? Yep. Like, I keep thinking that I want to, like, try and do some of these short film things again, but then, ugh,
Let's do
man,
a
that
48.
just sounds... Oh, that sounds fucking awful.
Let's do a 48. John wants to do one.
I don't want to do one that way. Like, I don't mind doing, like, the filming and shit in 48, whatever. But as far as, like, writing and shit goes, I want to fucking do something that's good.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be nice to have a good script for once.
Like, a really fucking simple, good script, because I'm just... The last ones we've done, the fucking scripts, like... There are bits of them that are funny that then just get cut out.
Yeah.
There's shit in there that's kind of, like, witty but blue, and then people cut it, and it's like, this is bullshit. At the end of it, it's like... The last one...
Her story?
Yes. I really like how it turned out really well, like, visually and shit. But overall, like, the story itself is kind of confusing.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's also, like, not super inspired, but that's what you get whenever you're doing a 48-hour thing.
Yeah, that was really hard to get to the point of actually writing that thing.
Yeah. And then the one that we did before that with Audrey and Aaron was, like...
A wreck.
A huge fucking wreck.
Just fucking terrible.
Because, like, you see these other 48-hour things that people make.
They also suck.
They do, but they're normally, like, all the ones that I've seen, like, online and shit, are at least more cohesive and make more sense than most of the shit that we've put out in that same way.
The winners, like, the national winners usually make sense, but the local winners are usually about on par with what we did for Her Story.
Yeah. I just figured there's got to be a better way to find better fucking pacing, better fucking writing. There needs to be a more simple way. And I know that John is never really a fan of going like this super simple route with shit.
Yeah, John's impossible to write with, and I killed a project once. We were going to enter the road reel contest, and it was a 1-minute film, and I was like, no matter what we're doing, I'm not doing just a chase scene. And he comes out from the bathroom and he says, alright, I got the perfect idea for this. It's going to be just a chase scene.
Yeah, and that's boring as fuck, man.
Yeah, and then I said that. That was my response. It was like, I want to do something that actually means something in about a fucking minute. And he's like, no, chase scenes aren't stupid. And then we spent 2 hours on YouTube watching chase scenes.
Yeah. And see, that's just kind of the fucking deal here. As far as the 48-hour film goes, I want more time with writing, and I want it to be able to be so fucking simple that it makes perfect sense, and that we can tell a really good story visually, instead of having to be like, having to hope that the audience puts certain bits together and not having to fill the whole thing with exposition, like insane, just spoken exposition.
Two things are always missing from those shoots. One is an actual director actually directing actors and managing pacing, and two is pre-production for visuals, so we're never connecting shots before we get on set.
Yeah.
There's no vision for it. It's just
always very like
improvised cinematography.
just get coverage, and this shot might be cool, and then it just doesn't cut together right.
Yeah, it's a problem. For Pharmacos, I went in with a plan, but I didn't have a shot list because I was studying for my insurance exams at the time. I just couldn't do both. But I had a general theme for each location and feeling, and that translated well for the colors and the lenses. But I didn't get the time to... First of all, we didn't have time in the shooting schedule for me to like incorporate a ton of motion. But
yeah,
we need that type of shit. We just need to finish a script and move on one, because every time that we sit down to do a script, it just never gets finished. I still got Masquerade, and I'm at like page 20.
I completely forgot about that thing.
I open it once in a while and look at it, but it's on my laptop, and I never have my laptop. I'm not really working on it too hard.
I don't even remember I kind of remember what the deal was with that, but it was also kind of like the writing experience with all of us there talking it out. Like, I still don't remember where we even landed on it. I don't remember it being anything too like... I wasn't extremely enthused about it, I'll say.
Yeah, I got that vibe from y'all.
It was just kind of the I was waiting more for like a finished product of what because you were writing it, and I don't even know where we landed on it, so I don't know.
I'll send you the first 10 pages later.
All right, I will try to read them
because I'm cutting some of it.
Yeah, because
I'm
just like
those cuts.
Yeah, I'm just and plus working with like you guys are working with like Alex and them, and that just kind of seems like a bad time to me. It's just because like it seems like it's been...
Well, the issue is that Alex hasn't been doing this for very long. She's been just like her third or second year doing anything, and she just like right out the gate made a whole season of a web series.
Yeah. And
then she started working with us and had a more professional looking web series with people who know how to do shit. And now she has a short film, and she has a feature script that we're supposed to be on to do, but she's doing it like she's never made films before. Like, after all the stuff I did for Scandalous Tales, she gave me a credit for camera assistant, which I had many conversations with different people about how if one more person calls me John's assistant, I'll kill everyone. And then now, after I color graded episode 2, she was like, do we need any more credits for you? Because it feels like you do more than just be a camera assistant. I was like, yeah, assistants carry lenses. If I don't get cinematographer, then I was the gaffer. And she's like, no, you didn't use enough gaffer tape. That's a stupid joke. She doesn't know any of that stuff. And it's not her fault she doesn't know that stuff. But she's getting stuff done without constantly obsessing and researching what the industry actually looks like. So she doesn't really need to know that stuff.
Yeah.
She's got us.
Which makes sense because
she's a producer.
None of this is working in any form of like industry, like normal shit.
Yeah, she's a writer-producer. So she just calls people who does stuff, and they'd go does stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be better if we had a real... I'll say she's not a real director. It'd be better if we had a real director.
Yeah.
So we could have someone like making a concise vision and making important decisions instead of just kind of like expecting editors and cinematographers to pick it up without discussing it.
Yeah, there's a lot to all that just... Because, like, I like doing the short film stuff with you guys, but at the same time, it's like, even just starting to think about the process is just like, oof, we're going to land somewhere in a weird area where it's like, are we proud of this? / do we even want to do this one? / like, I don't know.
I feel like not a filmmaker all the time. But we gotta take more hits. We gotta fail a few more. I'm really hoping I get into Dead Center. They haven't selected us. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's been a goal to get into a film festival for a while.
Yeah. My thing is, I just want to come up with some kind of like really simple script that is shootable in an interesting, cool way that is not just like a copy of something else that's done better or in a bigger way, like in the example of it's a chase scene. It's like, all right, so that would be like one tiny part of an actual movie, and we're gonna do it worse.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Filmmaking is hard.
It is, but I feel like you just the hardest thing about it is definitely getting the right people involved. Like, we've dealt with that shit forever.
Yeah, people fall the fuck off.
Yeah. And I think we've probably reached our time, and we will talk about all that fun shit on the next podcast.
Hurtful stuff.
Yep, starting from the beginning.
Fucking. Wow.